Look closely at these engineering specifications, because they represent either the pinnacle of human speed or the most expensive mechanical nightmare ever constructed in automotive history. In the ultra-exclusive world of multi-million-dollar hypercars, manufacturers have always made grand, sweeping promises to the global elite. They promise unmatched status, timeless investment value, and raw, unfiltered mechanical violence. But as the industry transitions into a highly regulated, carbon-neutral era, a dangerous shift is happening at the absolute top of the food chain. The car you are looking at claims to be the most powerful V12 production vehicle on the planet, capable of reaching 106 miles per hour faster than a standard commuter. Car can even reach 60. But behind the breathtaking numbers lies a fragile, insanely complex powertrain architecture that has independent race engineers deeply concerned about its long-term survival. Imagine paying over $3 million for a vehicle, fully expecting the legendary, unbreakable legacy of a high-revving V12 engine, only to find out you are essentially buying a rolling science experiment. This is the reality facing the ultra-wealthy buyers who just placed orders for the highly anticipated Zenvo Aurora. Recently, at the prestigious Goodwood Festival of Speed, the Danish automaker rolled out its production spec validation prototypes, signaling to the world that customer deliveries are officially scheduled to begin in the second half of 2027. On paper, it looks like an absolute engineering masterpiece. A vehicle designed to obliterate track records and redefine high-performance limits. But when you strip away the beautiful carbon fiber bodywork and look directly at the mechanical layout, you begin to see the terrifying density of modern hyper-dash engineering. To understand why this Aurora represents an unprecedented risk, we have to look at what is happening directly behind the driver's cabin. In the past, creating massive horsepower was a purely mechanical pursuit. You built a larger engine, optimized the airflow, and let the pistons do the work. But modern emission boundaries have forced Zenvo to build an absolute maze of engineering, developed in collaboration with Mayhow Powertrain. The heart of this machine is a bespoke 6.6-liter V12, but it isn't naturally aspirated. It features not one, not two, but 4 massive turbochargers working simultaneously to pump out 1,250 horsepower on its own, revving all the way to a screaming 9,800 RPM. Ask any master technician what happens when you combine extreme high RPM stress with the thermal heat. Generation of 4 separate turbochargers packed tightly inside a lightweight carbon composite chassis. And they will tell you that heat management becomes an absolute round-the-clock war against component melting. But Zenvo didn't stop there. To push the boundaries even further, they added a massive layer of electrical complexity. They integrated 3 separate electric motors into the drivetrain, adding another 600 hybrid horsepower to the mix. This brings the total combined system output to a mind-numbing 1,850 horsepower and over 1,200 pound-feet of torque. The performance claims are undeniably historic. 0 to 62 miles per hour vanishes in 2.3 seconds. 0 to 249 miles per hour happens in just 17 seconds. It reaches a top speed of 260 miles per hour. But here is the silent trap that millionaires are blindly walking into. This vehicle is no longer a pure mechanical machine that can be serviced by traditional mechanical artisans. It is a dual identity monster that relies on flawless synchronization between a higher revving quad-turbo internal combustion engine and a high-voltage complex hybrid battery network. Think about the long-term realities of owning a hyper-complex hybrid vehicle of this scale. Zenvo is only building 50 exclusive examples of the Aurora, split between the track-focused Agil and the Grand Touring Tour variants. Because of this extreme exclusivity, finding spare components, specialized high-voltage diagnostics, or software engineers who understand the proprietary control units outside of Denmark will be virtually impossible. If a traditional V12 supercar faces an engine issue, a highly skilled mechanical team can tear it down and fix it. But when a low-volume quad-turbo hybrid system experiences an electronic inverter glitch, a high-voltage battery cell degradation, or a synchronization failure between the electric front motors and the rear internal combustion engine, the vehicle instantly bricks itself. You are no longer looking at a standard repair bill. You are looking at a scenario where the car has to be flown back across the Atlantic Ocean to a single facility in Pristue, Denmark, costing the owner tens of thousands of dollars just for basic diagnostics. This brings us to the ultimate underlying truth of the modern hypercar industry: the shift from analog permanence to digital obsolescence. For decades, wealthy collectors bought exotic cars because they knew a mechanical engine would retain its value and function for 50 years if kept in a climate-controlled garage. But high-performance lithium batteries and intricate hybrid control modules degrade over time regardless of mileage, by turning the ultimate V12 hypercar into a complex hybrid network. Manufacturers are inadvertently creating vehicles with a definitive expiration date. Once the complex factory validation support winds down a decade from now, these 50 owners will be left holding highly volatile, unserviceable digital art pieces. Zenvo's massive milestone at Goodwood proved they can build an impressive prototype, but it also highlighted the terrifying reality that even the multi-million-dollar hypercar market has officially surrendered its mechanical soul to the endless complications of high-tech hybridization. But where do you draw the line? Does an 1,800 horsepower quad-turbo hybrid layout represent the absolute peak of modern human achievement? Or has the exotic car world become far too complex for its own good? Would you rather own a simpler, naturally aspirated legacy engine that lasts forever? Or trade it all for next-generation digital speed? Drop your exact thoughts in the comments below. Let's get this automotive debate started. If you found this deep, investigative breakdown valuable, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on all notifications so you never miss our next unfiltered documentary. Protect your assets, watch the road, and we will see you in the next one.